Hello all. So we are a little bit continuing on a theme. These are the Angel Prayers Oracle cards by Kyle Gray. So they are not specific to any one angel, but as you can see, the cards are still blue. Still, very angel-y with the art, and I set them up ahead of time again so that I could show you the backs properly this time. And this is my fancy table that up here holds my it's actually a little like bed desk thing that holds my camera when I need to put it down for you. So I'm doing, because of the size of this, I'm still doing 3-card readings. Me doing readings for the public is very experimental, and this is extra experimental because today we are calling, this is an experiment to the other angel that I work with the most besides Michael is Archangel Gabriel, because I came into this life as a writer, and there we go, this is a good angle. As a writer and heavy communicator, like a hyperverbal person, so I've been familiar with Archangel Gabriel a little bit. It's confusing. Time is confusing with them, but I would say that I started becoming familiar with Archangel Gabriel when I was in my 20s, so a very long time ago now. I'm not young. Whether or not I sound young, I don't know, but I'm not. And so, so my friends, this is a little experiment because there is one Archangel Gabriel dedicated deck in the world, and it's out of print, and he kept saying to me, do not get the deck. He really wants this to be like an authentic calling in of him to really show, I guess, like what's possible. So before I started this reading, I did a few things to call him in. It's fairly easy for me because I would say, at this point, he's a core member of like my regular team. Our whole, like, how we relate and everything is a whole other kind of story that, maybe I'll tell more of one day. But in any case, because of the size of my little setup here, I'm still going with 3-card readings. And when I look at the cards, I'll be able to tell you, is this really past, present, future, or is this really all in the moment? So one moment while I flip the cards over. Oh, hold on. Maybe that won't work so well. Okay, hold on. I'm flipping over the cards. Okay, so I want to show you up close what happened with the first card, because before I pulled these cards, he told me which numbers to pull. He said, pull this one, and then this one, and then this one. I have a system for this that I worked out with specifically a different deck, so I know when they're telling me which numbers. And you can tell that he was here because he's like the first card. Speak your truth, Archangel Gabriel. He is in the room with us. I really called him in. I actually used something that is a new technique for me, just to make sure that, because I wasn't using like his deck, so to speak, that I would still, get his input into the cards. So here we go. Speak your truth, Archangel Gabriel. That's because he is the Archangel of communication. And the little thing on the bottom of the card says, "Thank you, Gabriel, for helping me to speak with integrity." So, and often people do associate Archangel Michael with the color blue or purple, or white. Actually, I associate Gabriel the most with white. That's just me from working with him for around 20, almost 25 years. But, and so, like, people would say maybe that, speaking your truth has to do with Archangel Michael. But Archangel Gabriel is the angel of communication. And here he is. And in feminine form also in this. I can say to you, I have literally seen Archangel Gabriel in both masculine and feminine form. Sometimes I see it that way, as if like the same angel is standing like with me in both forms at the same time. So in any case, this is another deck that I appreciate because it's more inclusive, and I'm really like leaning toward these more inclusive and decks and everything. And many, 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 many people associate Archangel Gabriel with being feminine. There's an association with pregnancy with this archangel, or I don't personally use the term archangel actually, because I just call him the angel Gabriel. That's like my thing after working with him for a very long time. And so second card though is Peaceful Warrior, Archangel Ariel, who I have to say has been showing up in readings with me, and I'm not very familiar, not on the same level, because I wouldn't say this is like a core member of my team, but comes in and out of readings for me. Peaceful Warrior, as you can see, there are many cultures represented in these decks, which is why I prefer these decks. And the bottom of the card says, "Thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace." And third card, Open Your Heart, Archangel Samuel, which I was listening to a YouTube earlier, and some people see Samuel as feminine. And I know this is again something where people see what they are comfortable with and the gender that they really would want to talk to on a regular basis. I think that's how it works. So the card says, "Thank you, Samuel, for removing the barriers around my heart." So about that, let's just breathe for a second during this reading. And we can even practice radiating love, which also will clear more blocks. So I always want to emphasize that practice because it literally takes 10 seconds. And sorry for shaky hands here. I am holding the camera. But it takes 10 seconds, and I recorded this as a separate exercise. It's in the exercises in a playlist. The playlists honestly help me organize what I'm doing, but they may also help you. But I would like to, let's demonstrate again, radiating love. Now, radiating love is not supposed to deplete you. It just takes 10 seconds. You just focus on your heart. You can put your hand over your heart if it helps you feel focused toward your heart. And then just radiate love, but not like such a deluge that it's depleting you. It's enough that what it's supposed to be doing is it's filling your heart first, and what fills your heart radiates out to others. So let's just breathe for a moment. Thank you, Archangel Samuel, for being in this reading. Thank you, Archangel Ariel, for being in this reading. And of course, thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for suggesting the reading and definitely showing up to the reading, because I wasn't sure what was going to end up happening. I knew he comes when I ask, but I definitely... actually, this is only my third time pulling cards for other people, like on this scale, like for YouTube. So let me see if I can get this a good angle so we can see all the cards a little better. Maybe it's not perfect, but it's still better than I've been doing, so I hope that's good. And let's just breathe for a moment. Fill your heart from the radiance of the universe, and radiate from your heart out. And it's kind of, some people use this as meditation. People who studied this with the mystic who taught me this. Some people say 10 seconds of this is like a full meditation. So let's just radiate. So, I hope that you felt the energy of this. I feel like there was a lot of energy in this. And, Gabriel definitely proved to me that he or she, both of them, can show up in any deck. I mean, I still have other angel decks too, and he wanted to be next. And we'll see next week who wants to come through the most. So he definitely showed us that he can come through in whichever deck. So I hope that's helpful to you. Working on it. I'm gonna eventually be doing more than 3 card readings, but working on my YouTube technique and everything. And thank you for being along for the ride with me. I hope this reading helped you.